Little bright, it's me the other day. I swear, say, but anyway, we see them wild and straight. The word of them I get sprayed. Mama, she a big and I hope and pray. Say, nobody with the gun play. But I come and I know how bad men say, and I run to the AK. But anybody touch my door after hours, that's a murder. Know the flex, we know the score. We are ready for whatever. Privately, till I have privacy. Privately, till I have privacy. Till I have privacy. So little boy, it's me the other day. But anyway, we see them wild and straight. Them bottle them I get sprayed. Mama, she a big and I open press. Say nobody with the gun play. So she love that little thing that bad man say. And I run to the AK. Anybody that's my door after hours, that's a murder. Know the flex, we know the score. We are ready for whatever. Wind up yourself and carry on, bud. Like a volcano, she erupts, blowing up my face. Every minute, every hour. Ooh, ain't nothing sweet but this syrup. I chose the wrong flavor. Now life's a living torture. Oh no, never trust a pretty smile. Cause you're so deceiving. Sexy for my profile. Girls are misleading. Lesson learned, don't judge her. The vocal, are you hearing me now? Nelly, say go man, we overcome everything, you know?
And that's working it out. All right,
yeah, we're working it.
We're here with the one and only Mr. Easy. Y'all heard
There's only one Mr. Easy.
Okay, real Mr. Easy. Stop playing, people.
Real.
Stop playing.
Yeah man, there's no other Mr. Easy, you know what I say? We real to the music, you know, we're real, we not the carbon copy, you know? We won't even give the fakers our energy. You know what I'm saying? We're not give them no press. We're not give them no promotions.
Okay.
Only one Mr. Easy, people.
See it there? Y'all heard it here on the music link.
And that's the
Mr. Easy.
Big up every time.
Tell us about this name. Let's talk to the people now.
You know, to be honest with you, I have this name since I was 16 years old. You know, so I don't know how people feel like they're just kind of running, but all that will be sorted out. I have this name. I was given this name by a producer by the name of Barry J, the first person to take me to a studio and started recording me as an artist. You know, I mean, my style, my personality. You know, so the name means a lot. You know, the name. It's like how you have Gregory Eyes at the Cool Ruler. It goes with his music, and it's like how you have Mr. Easy. My name fits with my music. You know. You know what I'm saying? The style that I have, as I say, privacy, she love her privacy.
Yes.
Privately, she love her privacy. Yes. Privately, she love her privacy. She love her privacy. She said her things safe with me. She am a gangster girl. She said she love the little thing about me. Me never get it on top, never tell nobody. Never tell me dog, never tell me charity about me and you. She said she love the little thing about me. Me know fi hold me mouth, never tell nobody. Never tell me dad,
Yo,
never
big
tell me
tune,
chatty
big
about the
tune,
things
big
she
tune.
do.
Big tune. Hey, that's my line in the song. You don't tell nobody, okay? You messing the whole thing up. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah,
Unless you
don't
really
tell
trying to,
nobody.
if you trying to do some stuff, then we could talk about it. But if you ain't
Don't
really
don't
trying to
don't
do, don't tell nobody.
don't be like August Alsina.
Oh. Okay, Easy. Tell us about you and this music business. How you get into the music business? No, no. Tell us when you first
Yeah.
started doing music. What made you aspire to want to be a singer?
No, what made me do music was I used to listen to an artist by the name of Dennis Brown, rest in peace,
Oh, that's one of my
and
favorites.
then I used to listen like Danny Hathaway. So that's how when you hear or I sing, I have two different styles because I put the R&B with with the reggae vibe and keep it melodic. So I discovered myself from I was 12 years old. I knew I wanted to be a singer, and I always knew that I was born to do this. So it's not like some people now they see the music, they see cars, they see all kind of stuff, and they want to do this. I've always loved music genuinely, you know. So I have a mother who support me 100%.
Okay.
I've always supported me, which is a key.
Yeah.
It's the key. You got to have a support
You got
because yeah. So I have friends that supported me who believed, because self belief alone, you got to have people that's in your corner who supports you, who follows you to wherever you got to go to achieve in this whole music game, because this music game is tough, so you need support. And as I say, I used to go to the Apollo. I used to sing at the Apollo Theater. I used to perform at the Apollo for years, and that's where I actually built my real confidence of believing in myself as an artist. I had a
Before you started performing at the Apollo, what was the first thing that you did to actually get you into I'm an artist?
oh, the first thing I used to do was, when you're in high school and everybody in high school, we'd be in the lunchroom. We used to beat the desk. We was vibing because I actually met up on a lot of people from my Jamaican community who have actually, a lot of the kids had just migrated to America, so we was going to high school. And the way we kept our memory was like in the lunchroom at lunchtime, we'd beat the desk and everybody vibe and come up with styles. So I used to actually DJ first before I was a singer.
Okay, but you was here in the States?
Yes, I actually lived in the States. Then I moved back to Jamaica to record. So that's
How
how.
old were you when you were here in the States? When you,
I think teenage. At teenage years, I came as a teenager.
okay,
You
and
know.
in that time you was exploring to say you finna be an artist, like,
Yes, yes, yes. Because it's like a lot of kids from the Caribbean. Our parents migrate
okay,
first, and then after a while they send for the kids.
all right,
So that's it. That's how my life went as well. So
okay.
I have to big respect to my mom for giving me this great opportunity. Definitely.
Okay, big up your mom for taking that chance to come. I've been to Jamaica, so to travel to a whole nother place that you didn't know. I was over there like I was just
Yes.
on an island. I was like, I'm on an island. Like I was like, I'm on an island. So for you
Yeah.
to travel to a whole nother world is
Yes.
victory.
Especially me. I'm from the countryside, the real country. I'm from a parish, a rural area. It's called Trelawney. I'm from the parish Trelawney. Yes, great parish. Great. It's very fruitful. It's a fruitful parish. A lot of fruits, yam, banana. That's the same place where Hussein Bolt is from. Same parish as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So coming to America, it's like the movie Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. That says a totally different thing.
And as
You
a
come from a
kid,
place.
for real, you was already learning stuff.
Yeah. Especially coming, but even living in Jamaica as a kid, when I used to hear like music like Dennis Brown, not even Dennis Brown, them days I was hearing like Bob Marley and those. I never knew who we was because as kids we never knew that. We just knew the songs was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Cold grounds was my bed last night, and rock was my pillow.
Okay.
These songs. As I grew older now, I realized these were the songs I used to hear as a kid growing up. The Bob
Those
Marley
songs
songs
was
that,
like the dance hall. Those was like the party songs.
yes, those are the songs at the time.
The smooth songs used to be the songs that you started off of back
But
in the days.
yes. Because at the time, that was my mother's generation, so that's the songs that you survived to.
Right.
The Alton Ellises and, those guys, Yeah, man. So we got here, I remember the first producer taking me to studio, his name was Barry Dread, because my aunt was a friend of his, and my aunt, told him about me, and he wanted to hear what I sound like. When he heard me, that's when the studio vibe started. I started recording, not knowing how good I was, not even knowing, just loving it, just doing it, So I
So
ended up
when
going
you was
to.
singing, you didn't know about notes and stuff. You just was doing it all by feeling.
That's my feeling, because I never know how to write music as yet.
Yeah.
Never discover. You're actually developing your skills, finding yourself. Because I said, when I started out, I started singing like Dennis Brown and Barrington Levy and all these guys. But I realized for me to last in this business, I had to find my own style.
Right.
hmm That's when I started seeking, and I started practicing more harder, and learn how to write music, So that's where I started developing my skill as a vocalist.
Okay.
hmm
So when you was developing out here in the States, did you have a song already or a few songs that you was working with before you actually went back to Jamaica, or did you get songs when you got to Jamaica?
I started doing songs when I went to Jamaica. But the thing is, what I appreciate with my mother, every holiday vacation, she always sent me back home to my grandparents.
So yeah,
So I
you
kept,
really
so I just
blessed.
kept, so I just kept close to the roots, kept close. I never missed. I mean, this is the first year. Um, this is the first time that I've ever, been here for so long, because I'm always in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
So because of the pandemic, I've been like just to play it safe. I haven't moved. So, but I will be in Jamaica. I will be in Jamaica by the end of this month, because I have a video to do as well for the song Rockaway. I'll always be there. I'm doing a video for that one as well. So
Okay.
um, so develop music is just a part of me. My father was a singer as well,
Okay.
and I didn't. That's how natural it was for me, because I didn't know he was a singer.
Wow.
But then lately, after I realized where I got the talent from was in my blood, because I've never really done voice training, never did voice lessons, never did none of that stuff, to show you how natural it is for me to sing.
Right.
hmm
So okay. So when you got in the States, when you got to Jamaica, where's the people over there who knew you could sing already, or did you have to prove yourself for people to want to work with you?
Actually, how I actually got back to Jamaica was it was set up properly for me not to go through these things, where the first person that saw me as a singer and actually invited me back to Jamaica was Beres Hammond.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I ended up back in Jamaica, because Beres saw me, and he figured that I was wasting my talent being here. And he said he looked at me and said, "Yo, you have to come to Jamaica." He invited me. So when I went back to Jamaica, I already had a platform, which I started recording for Beres Hammond.
Barry Hammond. Now you know Barry Hammond. That's a gift in itself, because he's a man
Yes,
who knows music and
yes. So
sounds.
when you're
So
getting when a person like Beres Hammond endorses you, you know that definitely that
you got something.
as we'd say in Jamaica, yeah, we are not tofeng. I'm not a tofenke, as we'd say.
Okay. Okay. So when you got over there, what was you guys working on first? What did you guys do?
um, we started work at the time. Buju had a studio. Him and another guy named Sil had a studio at this place called Cell Block. It was called Cell Block Studio. So we were just working on rhythms every night, just singing different songs. I remember I did a song. One of the first songs I did was a song called Praising, where I was saying, "I see them almost every day, always complaining about the rain, but I know better, so I wouldn't do that. I see them all 9 out of 10. They start complaining again. So they need water, 'cause the sun is too hot. But dear Father, I thank you for the air I breathe, for the food I eat, and for a place to sleep. For my woman's love in my time of needs. And for all of these things, I've got to praise Him, praise Him. That was one of the first songs I recorded for Bears.
So, okay, when you recording that kind of song, was that in the moment of you feeling that you were blessed? Like you was,
Yeah,
you wrote that song, right? You wrote that?
Yeah, we wrote that. But what it is, I mean, as artists, most artists can tell you, you actually, you come up with music according to the beat that someone gives you.
Okay, and it can.
Barris would put it on different rhythms, and I would find different melodies, different flow. So when you put that rhythm on, that's a song that I actually came up with. That was a melody I came up with.
Yeah.
So that's just good.
You can tell you the real deal because every artist and this time to be
Wow.
and to sing and it be just beautiful as if it had out of the studio. That's natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of I realize what they've actually done was destroy and discourage these artists now from actually being developed the right way. So everyone is actually relying on auto-tune and all these plugins. So now it makes it so easy for people to do things, but then it works in a negative way, coming around from the saying that when it's time to perform,
Right.
it's actually destroying the art. Because these guys, you hear them in the studio when they time for them to perform, they sounds nothing like their
You
records.
know what? I never thought about it, but it just hit me right now. Maybe that's another part that where they only sing parts of your songs that you like and just rush through them instead of giving you the whole part. Because I used to be in there like waiting for my next part. I mean the verse to kick in and it just be over to the next song. I'd be like, I waited for that one song.
Yes. So everything's on a fast pace.
Yeah.
Everything is on a fast pace. The destruction,
Okay.
of the music.
So that song after that was your first song. You put that out professionally and everything, that song?
You know what's so funny? That song never came out.
What?
So what happened is Chris actually has at least 16 unreleased songs with me.
Whoa.
It's
Could you imagine
crazy.
your catalog that he have of yours and the others and his? Yo.
Yeah. Because the song that you played, Always Be There, that's the song that was produced by Barry Salmon. The one that you played that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I got back to Jamaica. And I started recording and then I went over and started recording the Dave Kelly. That's where I did Something Cool Boy This. That's when I did the dancehall stuff. The joint. Yeah.
That was your first song.
No. Actually, my first song was with Baby Sham. Straight on the Joyride with him. Strange things are happening. Yeah, that was the first song. That's on a.
As an American, a lot of times I don't know what the story was about, whatever. It's just the punchlines, how it dropped, how it flowed, and when it hit that, you just.
Let me ask you something though. Let me ask you something. How did you start liking reggae dancehall music?
Let me tell you. Okay, look. These artists that I've been able to interview, I'm so thankful right now because I can talk about the change in the music and what happened for myself. When I first started listening to reggae music, Dennis Brown was the first person, and Gregory Isaac, Dennis Brown, and Bob Marley. I thought that was reggae. And then a friend of mine had invited me to a party, and in the dance hall, the ladies had their Heineken between their legs, whining, and I was in there like, whoa. But the songs was saying, in that time, it was saying, ladies, you have your,
a lot.
It said you have your keys to your house. It used to say, if you're looking good, girls, step out. It used to say, all the songs from you and Mr. Leslie, it was like, those songs was like,
a lot of compliments.
compliments. Let me tell you.
All these songs come.
Compliments. And those songs, come to the street. This way. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Okay. Sorry, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get it going back here. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. Let me fix it back. Thank you guys for being patient. Welcome to the music link, you guys.
Music link, one link, you know? Music link.
Exactly. Is we in here? Yeah.
What them think? Them know say music link.
Okay. So, yeah, sorry about that, my brother. Anyway, so, what was we saying? Oh, yeah, so it was talking about all the songs, like, you know, the woman, it was like Big Up Yourself. And I was in there, like, feeling so empowered. It was like for me, it was like, it felt like a different form of church, because you would feel good when you left. You know, like, things that men wouldn't say to you, but the songs, that's what I used to say. If you guys want to talk to a woman, play some old school, even R&B. Play the old school songs and let them do it for you. Because that's how you're supposed to talk to a lady. Encourage us. Like, it's not, you can't do nothing without us. We like flowers, but you gotta communicate to us in a way where everything can be always all right. But if y'all go the other way, we don't go there. But if you just say the nice stuff, we all can stay nice. You know?
Yep, there you go.
So that's
these because you know with these records now, there's no compliment.
Yeah.
Like.
No. I was standing at a party and I just was like, wow. When that one came down in you, whatever, I just couldn't believe, you know.
Yes, this guy was like.
When I first was partying to this kind of talk, when it was like to the women in the parties, to say these things and it'd be okay. Yeah. So,
with time come changes though, you know.
Yeah.
You have to accept after.
At some point, that right there gotta let go, because we all, you know, we all really want respect, you know.
Yes, we do.
Dudes ain't taking no slackness when people are talking to them about anything. So I can't see how far, how long it's gonna take to keep. You know, I guess that's why some of our artists who are making it, who are doing these negative things, if it's not the judgment by God, you know what I'm saying? You know, for you to get blessed, to be able to do what you love to do, but you're saying things that's not copacetic with life and a good vibration for the people. All of a sudden, you get killed, or
But then you see that a lot of these artists with that energy, they have a short lifespan, and a lot of them get killed. So it's like with negative vibes bring negative energy. You know what I say? And negativity is going to come back. If you give out negativity, it's going to come back to you. And that's what's happening to a lot of artists.
They don't see that we're born. We're human beings. If you don't believe there's something that's bigger than you that brought you here for your own mental to control everything that's into a negative vibe, I mean, come on, it's terrible. So anyway, Mr. Easy, so let's go back. So your Strange Things, so that was your first one that was like hitting, right?
Yeah, Joyride, yeah.
Okay, so when you first was in a party and that bad boy came on, what was your vibe like? Tell me about it.
Woo! I mean, trust me, that rhythm ran for like 2 years. It changed my life. Changed my life. I mean, I remember that rhythm. That song took me to the Bahamas, took me to so much different places.
Yeah.
I was all over the places. All over the places performing for people. Performing. People just want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And then on that rhythm, you had a nice juggling. You had the Wayne Wonder.
Okay.
You have the Tanya Stevens.
Yeah.
You have the Frisco Kid. I take a joke off a Jacqueline, so you have a picture for your rubbers, that is, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. You know, I don't know if it's because of, you know, they make the music back then. It was more like live stuff, but the bounce of the music. Now with them doing, I've seen a few people do it recently where they're trying to do good rhythms and put a lot of artists on there, but they just don't hit like those rhythms. And
yeah, they don't
don't hit.
Those rhythms is organic, man.
They be so bomb that each and every artist's song is a #1. I mean, that's crazy.
There you go. That's good. On one rhythm.
Yeah, on
You'll
one
have
rhythm.
you'll have 7 songs, and all 7 have their own identity.
And it's so bad that you, as your own artist, after you singing your song, you like shit. To the next song,
You're not,
you gonna sing.
you're not ready. You're not ready for this yet, boy.
I know. Hey, that song right there too.
Yeah, man.
And the DJs, if they juggle the story right, you know, the right one.
Yes.
It's mad. It's mad.
Taking a ride, a joyride.
Wait, it didn't look.
Tell him.
And the women, we helped y'all because before it was Mr. Wacky, it was us because we was deciding how to roll.
Yeah.
You know, how you gonna dance to the song. And everybody, look, New York, whoever, Jamaica, y'all know that when those songs come on, it's just a whole little round roll. It ain't no heavy. You just gotta bounce and roll. Everybody, ain't nobody
take your time.
Nobody you look around. Everybody bounce and roll.
Bounce and roll.
Every time the song come on, you knew what to do to that rhythm, boy.
Chill.
Okay, so
Trust me.
What was the next one?
The next one was we had a rhythm called the Ray Ray. Where so I had a song called After Man I Say Yahoo, people say you, big things are going, them have no clue. Say them in a fashion, but the fashion they boo.
You know
Tell them to move from bow, yeah.
You was the let me see, Brian McKnight at that time.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That smooth, like the rhythm would be boom, 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 boom. But then you used to be like,
And you
used to come grinding on that bad boy.
Just calm. We just calm the rhythm down. Just calm it down.
Exactly.
Calm it down.
So beautiful.
Then after the Ray Ray, we had a song with me and Frisco Kid. It came into there's a movie called Belly.
Oh, it was.
And we got a song called Bashman. When Bashman tell come to sign up, this is enough for them out. They can't line up. Can't write in a script, not join up. Man, I stop swing them round, now them twine up. So when Bashman time come, that was me and Frisco Kid. That was in the movie Belly. And then I came with another song on the rhythm called Showtime. One of the biggest dancehall rhythm that ever made. Showtime is one of the biggest rhythms. Me have to stop. It was a reality tune. Me have to stop school. My mama wasn't working, and my daddy was gone.
Hey, but tell me, you would be telling us these good old stories. Now, wait, let's go to this inspiration for these lyrics right here. Now, that was like, did you write and have stuff in reserve? Or you really just freestyle?
No, we write when the rhythm is made. When we make the rhythm, then we go in and write and produce it. Once the rhythm is made, we sit down and we write the songs.
So y'all
each person's
you never left and came back. You just did it right there.
Right on spot.
Right there. And that song too was the bomb. So
you
didn't have no different ideas before that. It just
that's part right there. Ideas come right there.
It's such a flow. And the thing is, it's so musical.
It's like even before I called you, they sent me a rhythm, and I'm here vibing to the rhythm. I'm here writing. You know, just coming with just the rhythms talk to you and tell you what to do and what to say. So it's like, trust me, it's just a gift still to really to be blessed to be able to do that.
I know, because the biggest artists, some of them still they buy songs. People that have writers who write for them.
Yeah. And I'm also blessed to be able to help myself.
Yeah.
Because even the last song I gave you, Guarantee. I think I wrote Guarantee in like 40 minutes, like record everything.
Did you ever write any songs for any other artists?
I wouldn't say no. Nah. Yeah, I've helped being like being around. Yeah, I've been around artists. Yeah, definitely. Because I realize there's a lot of artists that can't write.
Right.
You know, they because I don't think Rihanna do that much writing, and Beyonce don't do that much writing either. Yeah. So a lot of artists don't write. A lot of them, they deliver the songs well, but a lot of people don't know how to catch melodies really. Right. You know? Yeah.
Okay, so then
trust me.
After that song, what was we at?
After that song's called Rain again.
Yeah,
So after that, I came with in between that I came with a song with me Mataran, Tony Mataran. Don't you know that she opens up her legs wide and she lets me inside? That was a combination of me and Mataran. You know.
Give it, I'm a mess because I'm like, give it to my girls. 'Cause I got some homegirls tuning in who we been in the party, okay?
Yeah. So,
I love it. Y'all hear it. Look, ain't nobody cutting this. It's live right here. You hear the man vocals?
yeah.
Live, you guys.
Yeah. So after that, I came with a big dance out.
Wait, before you go there, tell me about how, is it because you was working with Barris? How do you get what these artists is willing to work with you? Because they was doing their thing too as well, you know, to take chances
Yeah,
on
because
certain songs.
yeah, by that time I already I had a little notoriety where people knew that I'm good money, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Like they know my vocals, they know that this guy, you know, when he works, he works, you know?
I'm giving that to you. You was the Brian McKnight at that time. They was like, we need some of that on our stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We need back some good music in the place, man. The music now is the music the music now is too dark, you know?
Yeah.
And dark and it's just dark and full of nothing but a lot of violence, man. So, but you know, every generation is different. You know, they do their things different, so you can't really tell people what to do. This is what they like. This is what they like. You know, but there's still an audience out there for good music, which is good.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
which is great. So, thanks for that.
Okay.
I came with another song called "Some Little Boy Dissed Me the Other Day and swear said them get away." But anyway, we see them boy they astray. The one of them I get sprayed. Mama she a beg and a hope and pray. Said do not bother with no gunplay. But some little boy know a bad man stay. And I run got the AK. To anybody test my door. After hours that's a me. So even when we do even when we do gangster tunes, we do it smooth.
You smooth. I was saying, you was keenly telling the dude, listen, yo, you hear me? I'm gonna take no
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I'm not pushing the fire, but I'm not pushing fire. But if you touch my door after 12, the only person should be knocking my door after 12 is a female. I don't see why a male. There should be a male knocking at my door 12 o'clock. Oh, but that, you know what I said?
and it's so sweet because it's like you telling your homeboy, yo, some other boy this
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Sweet, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And look, and it's so relatable because every dude used to be in the party like.
Yeah. But like Chuck, wave that. You know what I'm saying?
For real. You know, they appreciate, like, people listen to music, they appreciate when you write songs and it tune in to their understanding quick.
Yeah.
They be like, yo, a real thing that they be like, you know,
Yeah.
connect
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, man.
So then the hit, then after that, the hit came?
Yeah, Drive Me Crazy, the real hit came after that.
So now,
That was
who was the producer for that?
Tony Kelly, because all these songs that I've been singing to you is consist of two different brothers.
Okay.
One is Tony Kelly and one is Dave Kelly.
Okay.
Two brothers.
So they understand.
Yeah. They understand how to produce. They understand artists. They know how to write. And one taught the other, and they just was running the business. Both of them was running the business as far as production because they knew how to make the right rhythms. They knew they know how to be selective of which artist to go on by rhythm.
Okay.
So you would hear Mike Cobra, you would hear Baby Sham, you'd hear Spragga Benz, you know, you'd have and you'd hear I remember there's an artist by the name of Nuts. You remember Nuts from Barnes Americans?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he had a tune. His song on the buyout was one of my favorite songs.
Was he?
No, he did. Tell him it's a nothing I go so.
Oh yeah.
Tell him it's a nothing I go so. I think that was my favorite tune out of it.
Because the way how he said Not going so.
Yeah.
Sweet. Back then, you see the word and the phrase. Now it's like the artist is just killing you with lyrics and lyrics. They're not killing you with phrases and stuff.
No, you know what? You said something just now.
That's real right
I'm
there.
gonna tell you something right now. And I have a little artist in Jamaica that I'm gonna be working with. She's a female. She's 18, and I just got on the phone with her. You know what I said to her?
Yeah.
I said, yes, I know you guys are more educated. You guys are in more advanced educationally, but you're making it hard on yourselves because you guys think it's the lyrics.
Right.
Try to keep it simple. You need melody.
Right.
The melody and the flow is what's important because as listeners actually learn melodies before they learn words.
Right. And then
Because we hum along, then you go back and learn. Because we'll hear a song on the radio today and we like, I heard this song, I like it. And a person will say how it sounds. And the only thing you could probably do is hum the melody.
Right. You don't know no words.
Don't know no words. So I'm trying to explain to her that focus on getting a hit melody first. And then after the melody, don't come with a bag of words either.
Right. I was
Just come
watching
with
the other day. This is an older artist. I was watching some YouTube videos. He was an older artist. I mean, the man full gray up, and he was singing a song. It was just like the hook, the phrase. He sang it more than anything in the song, and I realized that, dang, I think he only had one verse in the song, but the melody was so hype that
yes.
it was through the whole song, and it was all right.
Yes.
It was all right, and I was saying to myself, that worked. I was like, it really worked.
Yeah, because also if you look into it, a lot of times we hear artists that we don't even speak their language, but because of the melody, like you have an artist, is an Italian artist. His name is Angelo Bocelli.
Oh yeah.
And no, I don't know what he's singing about, but I just know his melodies is just like mad.
Listen, I was listening to this Spanish. I don't know no Spanish. Some song.
There you go.
Slow, and why a tear came to my eye. I was like, what? I don't even know what they were saying.
Yeah. Because guess what? It's feeling.
Yeah. I was like,
It's the melody and the feel. It's the melody and the feel. And that's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, listen, I love Jacure.
yeah.
I love Jacure for his melody. Because his vocals have this sound that it'll probably get you depressed or get you into this mood, or the way he swings the melodies. It's like it's crazy.
And let me tell you one. Look, Jackie, I'm with you with him. It's so true. But there's one more artist too who, if he DJ, everything is good. But if he spends some time, I don't know, he needs to come with an American R&B person and sit down or something. But his vocal is so beautiful to me. Turbulence.
No man, turbulence bad. Turbulence. Bad. Yes.
He need to open. Look, there's so many ideas.
This guy is his vocals is crazy.
His vocals
is mad.
And I don't see what's going on with him. But the vocals.
He's like a chanter slash singer slash. I don't know what his vocals.
Yeah,
he has that voice, man.
When he really sings and he opened up, yo.
And you know what? That's what I like about Jamaican music. You know what I think of? Jamaican music has so much different sounds.
Right.
From so many different artists. It's like Capleton will have a song.
Right.
Then you'll come and you'll hear Barrington Levy with a different sound.
Right.
And then Cocotti have a different sound. Barry Simon have a different sound.
That's the difference from over here, because everybody had the same.
Busy Signal have a different sound. It's like when you listen to these artists, you could tell how different they are.
Yeah.
And that's the blessing about reggae and dancehall. You know, different art. You could put 20 artists on one show.
You know who,
and they are.
You know who, when you hear them. You know.
Yeah. Because you come back again and you listen to I Wayne.
Right.
And that's a different sound again.
Oh, different sound again. Yeah, man. For real.
So every time you hear artists, you see artists perform for you on stage, it's like you feel so good. Like always, when they say coming on stage, next on stage, such and
Yeah,
such, you're like, wow, you're gonna get something different from the artist you
you
saw
do. But out
previously.
here, it'd be the same. It's Americans. I don't know. We stuck in a but no. I'll say it's opened up a little bit because people are reaching to Jamaica or different places to try to
Hmm.
get with artists.
Hmm.
But as far as the hip hop and stuff go, I don't know.
Yeah,
We stuck in
because
America.
the hip hop artists, these hip hop artists, they're all sounding the same right now. They're all the same. But to be honest with you, the new dancehall artists are like that right now. They're all garbage. They sound the same way.
Well, yeah, I say that. Maybe
They all pattern each other
they need to
because
go
they're
back into
because I
hip
think
hop.
no, what it is, the new dancehall artists, they are more influenced by hip hop. So now they got this thing called trap reggae and all
I
that,
heard about
you
that.
know,
They said they
dancehall or
said the new
whatever.
trend. They said the new trend. They started something new
But
instead
but
of the old.
but
This
it's
the
just
whole
not
thing.
musical.
They can't throw a party and play the whole new all through the whole party. That's what they have done.
No, no,
You can't do
no,
it.
it's no, you can't do it.
You can't do it. So I wouldn't be mad if they be
The- no,
versatile and do
some
some new stuff and then pull back another artist. Grab one of these old school artists that you love.
sometimes when you go into a dance hall now,
Mm.
once they stop
Tell these people to stop bothering you. Hold on, you guys.
I'm sorry.
You good?
Yeah. Once you do a once they play the 90s music,
Uh huh.
uh, and they stop, like once they reach 2005, the party
Yeah.
just flops. You get me? Because from the 90s, it's nothing but happiness, happy music, happy.
Happy.
I have a friend. He's a DJ. He lives in Houston, and he told me the other day that he was playing in a club, and the owner for the club, he started playing some of the new music from Jamaica.
Uh huh.
The owner came to him and said, "If you want to keep your job,
Take it back.
don't play nothing past 2005. If you want to keep your job in my club, the only thing you play up to 2005 and play Afro beats.
Right.
So Afro beats is now the new dance song
That's the dance
that we
hall
would."
that they. I think they just fused the old dance hall together with what
Yeah,
they're doing. That's how it
there
sounds
you
to
go.
me.
There you go. But the kids, the new artists from Jamaica, they created this monster because they gave up on their own culture.
Mm.
You know, because when I go to Africa, I realize that these people look to dancehall,
Yeah,
and even in Africa right now, they only listen to 90s dancehall.
that's true.
But yeah, so it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. Yeah,
I remember having
but
a club out here, and the Nigerians that had the club was playing pure reggae.
yeah. Listen, I tell people, man. I remember I used to come and perform at the Century Club. Oh
Yeah,
my
the Century
gosh,
Club. Yes.
we
Oh
used to,
yeah.
we used to, yeah, we used to perform.
I interviewed the owner of the Century Club the other day. He was here, and we talked about
Who?
Q Boy.
Oh, Q Boy.
Yeah, we talked about all those
Okay.
times and how everything was so beautiful.
Oh, I'm just happy I'm just happy you didn't say White Lightning.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my
Oh
gosh.
no. We didn't even say him in the interview, but just a little bit because it's a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's,
That
this
that kid was so.
This confirmation, Father. Ooh, bless
Mhm.
him. Bless him.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but other than that, the Century Club, they just celebrated 25 years. Century
Mhm.
Club. I mean, not Century Club.
Wow.
Jamaican Gold. The name, the brand Jamaican Gold.
Yeah, Jamaica
Once
Gold.
they moved
Yeah.
from there, he had other locations, but 25 years of Jamaican Gold, of celebrating the culture to Los Angeles, bringing in.
Yeah, they brought it to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
American Gold.
Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah.
They used to bring me, TOK,
Yeah.
yes, yo, beautiful.
He did well.
Beautiful.
He did well, and I was so proud of my friend, my brother, for that
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
he did keep it going. So many big artists came here that I seen, like I was saying when I saw Buju Banton was right there up close and personal. That little stage, the Century Club was like you right there, you know.
Yeah, after the pandemic, they just need to just Jamaican Golders need to just start stepping out again and bring back the artists and bring back the music, you know, because they got a brand, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has plans. He has plans. So he still have to do something big for the 25 years, and you know, he just was like he just got to sit back and watch because he want everyone to be safe. Okay, so
True.
Let's talk about She Drives You Crazy. So after you did that song, you was gone again.
That song,
All over the world.
that song is a real song because I was going through that. The words is real.
Yeah, man.
I was actually going through some problems at the time.
Okay.
So that song was so easy to write because you know when you listen to that song, a lot of people can relate to it.
Yeah. But you
A lot of people can relate.
party to that bad boy too, though.
Yeah, because the rhythm. You know what's so funny? What's so funny is that when I heard the rhythm, without any lyrics being on top of the rhythm, I knew that the rhythm was a hit.
Yeah.
That's like early 90s. I remember Mikey Bennett. This guy, his name is Mikey Bennett. He's a producer. He produced a lot of hit songs. You can dial my number, telephone love. He produces all these hit songs.
Okay.
So I remember when he came to New York to produce a song with Shabba, Maxi Priest and Shabba, House Call.
Okay.
You know that song, Maxi Priest and Shabba.
Yeah.
So when he came to New York, he was at a hotel. He called me up and said, "Come check him at a hotel." When I got to the hotel, he put the cassette tape in the player, and when he pressed the button and I heard the rhythm, I know the rhythm was going to be a hit because without anything on the rhythm just captured me spiritually, and that's why when I heard the buyout rhythm, the melody, the rhythm itself was melodies. The buyout rhythm. That's when you hear it. There's an artist. There's a Spanish artist just did over the buyout rhythm, and he did a track. He did it over with Beanie Man, and he used my melody. The song is out now. They just did the video in Jamaica recently. They did a video last week in Jamaica.
When they do all that, do they have to touch you with something?
They gotta talk to me.
Okay, I said touch you. Yeah, touch yourself again. They gotta touch you with something.
Yeah, they gotta talk to me.
Not talk to you, touch you with something.
Yeah, they gotta touch me. You know what I'm saying? They can't just pick it up and use it. Never.
So that's the best part about making it's good because if it's not gonna hit you right now, it can be greater.
It lives forever. It lives forever. That's why I tell I like to tell artists, listen, the best thing you can do is learn how to write music. Because generation after generation, your kids and everyone behind your kids will reap the benefits of those good songs that you wrote.
Yeah.
So write music and write good music, and it comes back to the same thing, melodies. Yeah. Comes right back to melodies. I have a record that I did with a producer called Ricky Blaze, and they go when Bushman. When we say Bush, girl, we ask how well trash. Clothes not trash out like bag, so make a girl chat. Call you have secret with that. I will leave a man I don't that. Send me no girl. Ooh, I move like snake in a grass. Great pick up my bra, just a dance in a yard. Like the dog singing one no bad. Me I tell us that the Bushman girl, them are the actors, girl. Bushman girl.
Yeah. But look at the melodies how you just stand there. Those things right there. I think the artist is exciting not to just make something go, but the different dynamics. Like Mr.
Yes.
He have a new song out with him
and
Mr. Pepper. Y'all know this.
Yeah, man. Bachu.
You know the song I'm talking about? With him and
Yeah, man.
And I can't wait to talk to him. The melodies from Mr. Pepper and his own thing, but Mr. Lex, they have this, where they go into this melodic kind of.
Yes. No, I know the tune.
Yo,
Bad tune.
that tune right there, I said I'm excited for
Bad
that.
tune.
And I don't know if
Bad
he's
tune.
pushing that or which ones he's really pushing. But that song, when you listen to that
Mm-hmm.
song, the
Mm-hmm.
ride in each of their verses, and then they go back and
Mm-hmm.
they over each
Mm-hmm.
other with some
Mm-hmm.
different melodies. There's a point where both of them is doing something kind of over each other,
Mm-hmm.
and the melody.
Before I forget, I want the listeners to know I have a remix of the Guarantee that's actually remixed by a producer friend of mine in London. His name is Lord Chemo. They go on my Instagram, the official Mr. Easy. They'll hear the remix. It's coming out on the 9th of this month.
Okay.
So I just want to mention that. And the album is coming out in November. It's called Mr. Easy Legendary. That's the name of the album that's coming out. So
You better say that, boy. You guys, you're tuned into the music link. We here with Mr. Easy. This is Lady B. His new album, Legendary. You hear that, Legendary, Mr. Easy? You wanna play?
yeah, man.
You wanna play Guarantee for him? We can do that.
Yeah, I could play Guarantee for them.
Let's play
Definitely.
Guarantee.
This is the first single of the album. Yeah.
All right, you guys. This is a new release off the new album, the single, Guarantee, Mr. Easy. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I gotta. I think that's gonna be the. Oh, I'll play it here.
I'm hearing it though.
You heard it? Okay.
Hmm. There you go.
Everybody keeps talking about this rape that's happening. So I really gotta check it out. Cause I'm tired of sitting in this boring house. I'm gonna jump in my vehicle. I'm picking up a few of my people. Rolling, rolling. We're heading to that club that's popping the night away. We're gonna celebrate, having some fun tonight. We're just here living life. Niceness is guaranteed. Sexy girls next to me. Your body's gyrating. No one's complaining. We're sitting in the VIP. We're living that life of luxury. Champagne popping while the bass is dropping. Got a fine little honey winding up on me. Me and my crew getting lit tonight. Smoking the highest grade so the vibe is right. You can feel in the energy. Me and the ladies, we're just rocking the night away. We're gonna celebrate, having some fun tonight. We're just here living life. Niceness is guaranteed. Sexy girls next to me. Your body's gyrating. No one's complaining. Everybody keeps talking about this rape that's happening. So I really gotta check it out. Cause I'm tired of sitting in this boring house. I'm gonna jump in my vehicle. I'm picking up a few of my people. Rolling, rolling. We're heading to that club that's popping the night away. We're gonna celebrate, having some fun tonight. We're just here living life. Niceness is guaranteed. Sexy girls next to me. Your body's gyrating. No one's complaining.
For the ladies, boy. For the ladies. That's how you go on?
Everybody keeps talking about this rape that's happening. So I really gotta check it out. Cause I'm tired of sitting in this boring house.
Come on.
Gonna jump in my vehicle. I'm picking up a few of my people. Rolling, rolling. We're heading to the club that's popping the night away. We're gonna celebrate, having some fun tonight. We're just here living life. Niceness is guaranteed. Sexy girls here with me, their bodies gyrating. No one's complaining. Boom, yeah. We're sitting in a VIP. We're living that life of the luxury.
Hey.
Champagne pop.
No, man, don't stop. I'm here with you. Turn this thing.
Champagne popping while the bass is dropping. Got to find it on, it's winding up on me. We in the club getting lit tonight, smoking the highest grade 'cause the vibe is right. Yes, we're feeling the energy. Me and the ladies, we're just popping the night away. We're gonna celebrate, having some fun tonight. We're just here living life. Niceness is guaranteed. Sexy girls here with me, their bodies gyrating. No one's complaining.
Yeah, man, you see how you did it so nice and neatly and sweet? Now,
Yeah.
our booty wasn't popping. Our booties were you know what I'm saying? It's the wording, okay? You said it was now I understand the gyrate. We was gyrating.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We know what that means, you know what I'm saying? We're still
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Living some life, you know, you have to say turn up. We was living some life. We understand, you know?
Yeah. And I wrote it. If you notice, I wrote this in the pandemic.
Yeah, you see,
Tired. That's why I say I'm tired of sitting in this boring house. Got to jump in the vehicle, picking up a few of my people. You know what I'm saying?
I felt that, like, you know what I'm saying, ready to get out, ready to roll. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Anytime people right now, they just take advantage of this time, because all these songs right now saying that you was locked in. When they play them in the party, people will be like, "Woo!"
Yeah, definitely.
Everybody was locked in. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's how you go. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be cool.
So
we're gonna get through this.
So that's the one you're gonna be doing a video for.
No, the video's out. Yeah, the video's out. I'm gonna do a video for the next one that you heard that was coming on just now. It's a different because I like to change my style sometimes, you know, to please different audience and I got different styles, so I'm just like take advantage of it still.
And that's what you do. Give that versatility where you can play a CD and get that all that, like we said, the little fabrics.
So when the people when they listen to the album, that's what they're gonna get. They're gonna get different styles and different sounds.
You know what?
You won't be boring.
I want to go back a little bit and talk about, like, okay, when you first started, your songs. Okay, I don't know which one exactly, but whichever one when it first was like it's a hit. I want to know your closest family members, your mom, like, what was their conversation to you? Like, what
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you, when my mother, love to my mother, because right now she did so much work. My mother was a nurse for like 40 some years. Now she's going through the dementia stage, and one of the things I could tell you, I don't know this record is so special. That's how I know this record is special, because as much as she's ill, if you play Drive Me Crazy right now, no, honestly, if you play Drive Me Crazy, it's like it makes her brain just like that part of her brain clicks. It just pops, that one record. It's so special to my mother. Like when she hears it, it brings back that memory. It helps her. Because I remember when I did all these other songs. Yeah, my mother loved them, but when Drive Me Crazy came out, that was it. She was like, my son made it. My son is, because she used to give me $20 every Wednesday to go and sing at the Apollo. My mother supported me so much. I was a person, I was an exterminator, I was a taxi driver. And my mother always, she was never upset with me doing that, because she always knew that I'm doing that because I want to leave space, because the music is more important to me. So I have to find a juggling, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything that's going to hinder me from doing the music. So she knew me doing that, I always have room for the music, which is first. Because I tell people all the time, and I tell parents, support your kids. Once they're talented, not because it seems like it's a harder dream to get to, but when you get to it, it's definitely great. Not because you want to tell your kid, go and get a 9 to 5 because it's more safer. not you gotta work, but at the same time help support them in supporting their pursuing what they really, because nothing, there's nothing in life like living life and doing what you love.
Oh, come on now.
If you wanna be a taxi driver, if you're happy at anything that you do,
Yeah, man.
once it's positive, I believe you have to support it.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to support kids and help them find and help them to help support them in what they really want to achieve from an early stage. Because it can be confusing when you get to a certain age in life and not knowing what you really want to do, because you'll get lost. So if you could let them actually, like, even as I tell you, I knew what I want to do from the age of 12. So everything else was second. So I gave what I really love 100%.
So especially if you see your child doing that, you would want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they're good at it, man. Once they're good at it, because at the same time, you don't want them to waste time.
True.
And you don't want, be honest with them. Listen, you're not that good at that. Be honest with people. Like sometimes people come up to people and ask them, yo, what do you think about, they like, hi, they play hypocrite and tell them a lie and then go and tell somebody it's garbage.
Right.
Find a way to actually let them know, like, music. There's other avenues that you could take. Probably you could be a good manager.
Right. Yeah.
Probably you could be a good producer. Because I know artists right now in Jamaica that I've known for 30, 20 years that's been trying to sing, and no one is really telling them that you're just not that good at what you're actually doing.
Right. That's why when I'm talking to the artists, and I'm thinking, like, a lot of the steps that you've taken, there's people that's trying. There's different people can like open up little after school programs, like little stuff where you can share with your knowledge with somebody else, or make it. You know what I'm saying? It worked for you then. It can't work for you that way. Make it work for you another way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Share
Yeah,
about
definitely.
music. Share about what I'm saying. I like how to write songs and how the melodies. Anything that you have, you can share with somebody else. Or make that part work for you. If it's not working for you like that, make it work for you in another way.
In another way. And I know artists, I know people with a lot of money. I know one dude, he has a lot of money. And he has been trying at it so much as an artist to produce himself. And I'm like, why don't you get a young artist that's good and put that energy into that artist and still be affiliated with the music? Because you're not that great with that, there's so much talent that needs help financially, where you could actually pick that talent and be a part of that talent.
People be living out their
Trust me.
dreams, Okay, so
Yeah.
that first set of money that touched you.
Mm-hmm.
What you do? What did you do?
I used to challenge myself. I used to have this thing where I love to run to the bank and save. And every time I run, I'm like, okay, I put in. And then I go, run back again and do it. And I remember one time they hired me. This was when I know how great Drive Me Crazy was. The Pentagon hired me to sing on an Air Force base in Japan, in Okinawa. This place is the biggest Air Force base in the world. It's called Kadena. It's off the coast of it's an island off the coast of Japan. So now imagine you get hired by the Pentagon to go and sing in front of soldiers. So now you're realizing, like, you got a special record.
Okay.
So I went over there and I did three. I did 2 on the Marine base and 1 on the Air Force base.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a song like this, you can't get to that level.
Right. And you know what they're working. They're people, so they bring on people that makes them still
To keep them feel happy.
Yeah,
There you go. Because when I went there, that's when I got open to the reality that people were committing suicide. We here in the public living this life don't know what's really popping in that life. It's really crazy.
It's your mental. This mind is a serious thing.
I've met different people. I've met people. I remember I was sitting with a guy, and he said to me, this white dude was like, they got me sitting here, and I didn't come here to sit. I came to fight. I want to go and fight. And I'm like, so, and then I'm meeting other personalities that actually ran away. They went and got them back and bring them back.
Bring them back. Oh, they don't want to be
And
anymore.
I met other people who talk to me like, when they hear I'm from New York, they'll ask me, oh man, so how's Brooklyn? What's going on Flatbush? What's going on in church? So it's like you here thinking that everybody's out there having fun. Nope.
No, okay.
So when you sing, when you go there and you perform for these people, you realize, wow, what music does to stimulate that brain, boy.
It's so true. So true. Music is a major form of medicine. Major form of medicine.
Yeah. I and the show, who was on the show was this group. I remember this group. What was the name of that group? They're from California, you know. They had two big. This is just like Prince. It's three guys in a group. It was a big tune. They had two big songs. I can't remember their name, but to see myself singing with this R&B group on the show was like, wow, me and this group together performing for the Air Force Base and the Marine Base and in front of people in uniforms and all these things. And that show, and they pay you handsomely, you know, for one show, because they have to spend, it's like going to college and, you know, they have to spend a certain amount of money by the end of the year.
Right.
So I didn't realize that's how the Air Force money runs. That's how the Pentagon runs. So that's how I realized they're actually ripping off the, you know, it's crazy what they do with these monies.
And it's even for here too in LA, like there's a lot of things that's going on for us and they're celebrating you know, our hero stuff. There's grants that you can get to, you know, have these events. It's just to keep all of our, you know, if our beliefs are that big in this certain thing, and it's going to keep you there getting money to help keep the community, you know, you know how to apply for the grant. And a lot of people don't know that, like, but the people that do know that, they're having a good time with it.
Yeah, so I'm planning. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like when pandemic is gone, I want to go back and do some of these Air Force bases and these Army bases around the world.
Yeah.
You know, these are the places that. Listen, if I do 10 of these,
Whitney Houston and all the great R&B.
yes, they always do that. Yes.
They ain't
yeah.
And all this. They go to those kind of places.
Those are the places. Yeah, and Nelly and all these dudes. That's what they'll do that 5 times for the year, and that's it.
Yeah.
They'll do that 5 times for the year, and that's it. They're good.
Yeah. Well, everybody have their place. You know, have you run into any other reggae artists out doing those kind of events? Where
I think my boy did it because he got a big Wayne Wonder.
Okay. Yeah.
But he did. I think he did it after I did it. Okay. Yeah, Wayne Wonder did it. I think Wayne did it as well. But not much reggae artists because also it's very political. Where you have to have your citizenship. You have to have a U.S. passport to really get these gigs as well. You know. So it comes with a catch also, you know.
Yeah, and you have to be good.
You
have to be a good boy.
Yeah.
You get out there and be turning up. I mean, turn up. Okay, so she drive you crazy, boy.
That's amazing, thank you.
That was a song.
Yeah, man.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I have 3.
3 kids, and how old is your oldest?
Man, 30.
Now, which one is their favorite song of your songs? Like, you know, to be like, that's my dad.
Ooh, yeah. You can count on me. In your time of sorrow, I'm there today.
Oh, the sound went out. I can't hear you. Is that me or you? Oh, you're getting a call. I can't hear you. You can hear me? I can't hear you. Like the sound stopped or something. Check your wires on the phone. It's good. Hold on, Mr. Singer. I'll always be there. Wait a minute.
All of you is best alone,
Okay.
but never question the works the Father can perform.
Sing
You
it.
gotta keep on striving, just keep believing in yourself, and remember that His love is still love. I'll always be there. You can cry on my shoulder whenever you need a friend. Oh yeah, you can count on me in your time of sorrow. I'm there today, tomorrow.
Beautiful. I love that. See, and you dealing with Barry, so it's got to be some touching and storytelling and making sure. I love that right there. And you know, people, real lovers of music recognize real songs when they first start, connect right out the door. Because all of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you need that balance of party, but you need that balance where the music's reminding you that I'm living life with you too. I know
yeah,
what you're going
definitely.
through.
Yeah, man, you know, we write different kind of music where, trust me, man, cause this song is so special. I wrote this song because of my daughter, really. So all the songs that I write, they come across well because it's not an illusion and a real thing, you know.
Right. That's so you'll be working on a video for that song.
Yes, in Jamaica, yes,
Okay, you guys, you got to look out
it's
for
gonna
that
be
one.
yeah, man, it's gonna be a beautiful video.
So
And I got two more tunes. I got a tune called Kingston Town.
you ready
Yeah,
for
we
it?
have some tough tune. That's some tough tune ready for the
So
road, man.
who all other than Bears worked on this project with you? Is it all in house with him
Uh,
or?
no, I work. This album has different cuts. I work with producers from Orlando. I work with Sprocket Earth Ruler who produce uh, um, um, what's her name? This new artist. She's doing very well. Leela Ikea.
Okay.
Yeah, he produced Leela Ikea. I will work with basically, and also to be honest with you, it's my first time really starting my own production. So you know, because I'm taking it in house now, so I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff myself.
So
You know, like getting product.
this is an independent
Like
project.
yes, like people, but we're actually putting it out through Sony.
Okay.
There's a through Arcade Sony, Arcade Sony.
Okay, look at you. Go for
So yeah, so yeah, man. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, man.
it.
So you know when you put it through labels like this, you know it gets on every platforms. You
Yeah,
know, it's available.
that's a big label. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, bless you with that because you definitely, you got the
Yeah,
platform.
man.
That's now you got the material, and that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
That song is sounding very universal for you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And The new album is called, you guys, Legendary, right?
Legendary. So look out for it in November. Should be released around my birthday, the 22nd of November. So, you know, it's a gift to myself. You know, I don't want nothing else. If I don't get nothing else, I'm cool because I have my album. You know, you know. So big up to the massive and let them know. I give thanks to the interview. Appreciate it. You know.
No problem. You guys
much blessing, more love.
The music.
You know. So every time I'm grateful.
As being a fan to other music as well.
I'm looking forward to come to LA and perform again. You know, when everything clear up. You know. So big up to the massive. Big up to you.
Thank you.
I want to say thanks for having me on board, and when the album released, you know, I'm coming back to check you and, you know, let them know what's going on and things. See
you
it?
do the video too, we can link back up and just jump on it real quick and share the video with
yeah, man.
The music watchers, you know.
Music link, big up on yourself. Regardless, I'm going to link you still. Yeah. So I'll give you a shout later and we talk, yeah?
All right.
So, big up. Every time, respect. Much love.
All right, you guys, go to the real Mr. Is it the
Mr.
real
Easy.